Hey, welcome to Broken World Entertainment, and this is our review for episodes 5 and 6 of Andor. I did have a recording for episode 5, and I accidentally, somehow, brain farted and managed to delete it, and just never really got back around to it. So I'm going to do 5 and 6 together, which makes more sense anyway, because they pretty much follow the same story thread. Anyway, so 5 was literally just them training and preparing to go and attack this Imperial base. Episode 4, if you remember, Andor got dropped in with this group to take the cash reserves off an Imperial base. So the entire episode of 6 is just them preparing to do it. But one of the guys doesn't trust Andor, and he shows him, he's got all these tattoos, and you know what this one means, and they're all like different organizations or something, and Andor rattling them all off, and the entire episode is literally just them preparing to go. You think, oh, they're gonna go and do this mission. No, it's just them at their camp preparing. The end of the episode, you think, are they actually gonna start? No, they just go and camp out above the base. That's basically it for the 5th episode. The 6th episode is where they go and actually do the mission. So the mission will be that all the fellas are up on the hill. The 2 women, I don't know these characters' names, and I don't care. And after this episode, you don't need to worry either. They go off to do something else, but they're down in this little kind of stone hut, looking all the way up towards the thing. And what their mission is going to be is they're going to scale. The base, by the way, is a dam, but they're going to scale up there and take out the communications. They stick these little devices and it turns off the communications, and they've got walkie-talkies basically that they can only hear each other. Now they they do the whole mission during the event of DI, and that's what the episode's called. Which I couldn't remember what they said the eye was, but it's like a meteor shower basically, but it gets weird, and it looked cool, by the way. So basically, this will be a very quick review because really nothing happens. Even the heist isn't all that interesting. So the guys are disguised as troops. And what they're going to do is they're going to walk with the inhabitants of the planet that they're on, who go up to a temple to watch this event happen. The Empire allows them I think they said it happens every 7 years. So they're going to walk with them to get into the base. So they formation and they walk with them. Of course, one of the head Imperial dudes is working with them. We meet his boss and this other guy who's an engineer who's getting positioned as a head in this place. So they get into the base. The Imperial fellow who's on their side tasks them to be the security for the main Imperial dude that's there. So they walk with him into the thing. They shut the doors, lock the doors, threaten them with the blasters, take his family, hold his family hostage. Well, they bring him down to where it's like a safe, a big gold safe. They break into that. They start taking all the stuff, and then it all goes awry. A couple of guys come down and start asking what the hell is going on. they're like the Imperial fella who's on the rebel side is telling them, "You're not on your post. Get back to your post. This is a secret mission. You're not meant to be here." But he wants answers, and all hell breaks loose because the main Imperial dude has a heart attack and drops dead. Then all hell breaks loose. They just start shooting at everything in it. Everyone. They all practically die. Andor starts to ship up. Half the crew that's on this team with Andor is getting killed. There's only the Indian girl. She's still up in the tower holding the family hostage, but she's dressed obviously as an Imperial officer, and she just walks off. So she does escape, but we just see her seeing them launch off, and then we never see her again. But there's only Andor, the main girl, the blonde one, the guy who doesn't trust them, and the young guy. So everyone else is being shot and killed at this stage. So they take off, but he tells them to strap in, which they don't. So they all go flying down into the hold of this ship thing, whatever it is. And one of the big crates of the gold, whatever it is, it just looks like gold, breaks free and slides down and crushes the young guy. So he can't feel his legs. The ship flies up, and they start going into the event, the Eye event, which is all these like meteors. The young lad starts telling them, climb higher, and Andor's like, "I can't," and he's like, "Just climb higher, trust me." He does. The windows kind of start cracking on the thing. Then he's telling them to drop and then go up. And they're being pursued by TIE fighters. 3 TIE fighters. The TIE fighters get taken out. They obviously escape. They want to help the young guy. I can't remember whether it's the girl or the guy that is like, he's screwed. So we just have to go back to where we planned to go all along. One of them is like, "No, I know where there's a doctor who can help him." So they go. Andor obviously wants to help the young lad, so they go to the doctor place. The doctor looks like whatever that alien is in The Force Awakens. The one that gives Rey the lightsaber. Looks like one of them, but normal height. it's weird, and has 4 arms instead of 2. But he's doing surgery on the back with the blonde girl. She's still standing there. Andor and the other guy are outside, and the other guy starts saying to Andor, "Let's split this 50-50 and leave them here. Let's just bugger off." He goes, "I know a place we can go, and we won't have to worry about this. We'll just split it 50-50 and you be on your way, and we'll never have to see each other again." And Andor obviously doesn't trust him. The guy goes to, because he knows if he's willing to abandon them there, that he's gonna obviously kill him if he says okay to it. So Andor shoots him, walks into the room where they're doing the surgery. The young lad has died on the table. They couldn't save him. And Andor holds the blaster and says, like, "Okay, all I want is my share." He goes, "That's all I agree to. I want my share and a ship." And your woman's like, "Where's Ting?" And it just looks like now that he murdered everyone to take the money, but he doesn't really explain. And then the end of the episode is we're back on Coruscant with Skarsgård's character in the shop who's panicking because he hasn't heard any word from them. And then a guy comes in and asks him, have you got any something, some sort of armor or something, I think it was. And he's like, why would you ask that? And he says, oh, I suppose you didn't hear about what happened over on such and such planet. That, which means he now knows, oh, they pulled off the job. And the episode ends with him going into the back and laughing because he's happy, obviously, that they pulled it off. We did have a bit with the security guy from the first 3 episodes, the one who was fired and went back to Coruscant. There was nothing really with him. I don't even know why we were with him. It was just stupid. Every time we saw him, he was eating cereal. Looked like Fruit Loops. Talking to his mother. It was just... He's still an interesting enough character, but it's still a bit... It was pointless. But anyway, that's episodes 5 and 6. As I said, all of 5, like literally all of 5, was just sitting around talking and practicing for what they're going to do. And just told you everything what episode 6 was. So they're all dead, basically, except the 2 girls, obviously. How the other one gets off the planet, don't know, don't care. We never see her again once we see her leaving the Imperial base. And he's left this one here with all the gold or whatever. Or at least he's taken his share, something. I don't even know how many episodes are in this season, and they're very, very slow and boring, to be honest. I don't know whether I'm going to continue reviewing this thing or not. I suppose I'd probably have to at this stage. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's Andor's episode 5 and 6 review. So, cheers. I'll catch you in the next one.